Hey Kingston, welcome back to the Napoleonic Battlefield. Today we have another replay that will be rivaling our last replay. This is for the competition, the closest replay ever. And today we had this one sent in by LookTea, and it is a Bavaria, French, Iran armies going up against Russia, UK, Mameluke, and Sardinia. So, gonna be very awesome. Said it was very close, and we already have a charge going off. We have some Kazakhs who are going to take on some Iranian cav here, and instead are gonna get just probably toasted. They're just gonna get charged and just stabbed with the pointy sticks. Not gonna look very good for them, and they're gonna break immediately. So maybe they thought they could get the general or artillery or something. Like I said, guys, these series basically at the end, I'll let you know when it's the last one that I know of, and you guys can comment with which one you're voting for, which one you think is worthy of the title of closest replay ever. And then whoever that is, they win. It's not much but bragging rights, but still, just for the fun of it, So as you can see, the Imperial Guard with Napoleon has set up in front here, right by this one point. In fact, they sent some grenadiers in to
We've
hold
taken
it.
the buildings up.
I'm surprised they're not trying to push up with the rest of their army yet. Perhaps they're waiting for reinforcements. You do have Juno bringing his army, the Spanish campaign army. You have Bavaria on the flank. Bavaria bringing a lot of troops. Not as much cav, bringing some Dragoon Chevaliers. You have more Kazaki Lancers sitting on the flank. So looking at this, they've kept some infantry in this one-pointer. So they have two of the one-pointers, and they have the other one over here. So they do have the LOC advantage. If I were to guess, I would say this is going to be a place of hot conflict for this LOC right here. It is in the middle. As you can see, we do have Iran pushing up, checking out what the UK are doing. UK is going to move up with their infantry. You have the Wolf's Own. Look at these guys. Wow, there's some arrows coming in. So they're getting shot with arrows. Took out two guys. Wouldn't be too happy myself to see that. They're just gonna be really pesky. Just probably start just skirmishing them down using their arrows. I'd be so annoyed at that. And they're silent too. You don't even know they'll be doing it. Now we do see that Russia is pushing up with cav. I'm sure they have infantry following, because this is Bagration, I believe. Bagration, and then Sardinia. Now we do have Bavaria going into a cav battle against
Our men are
Unani,
running, sir.
and they're going to lose their 4 Jaeger scouting cav. So they'd be very, very cautious pushing up with so much cav, because their army doesn't have a whole lot. We do have some cav charging in, going against Chester Cheval against more lancers. Oh no, more lights, which does not look very good right now for the French allegiance or alliance. They are not winning most of their cav engagements. So we do have the Mamelukes kind of pushing back, and they are going to kind of be the ones to hold back Iran. This will be very interesting to see. Now the French Napoleon has set himself up on this hill. He has 6-pounders in range and already can be opening a fire. They may have to readjust here. They're going to start hitting this hill a lot. That'll make things a little more difficult. I would have pushed a little further down the hill, maybe. We do have Iran pushing on the flank. They have a lot of cav. Some very good quality cav as well. Their army is more basic. Won't be as much of a factor. The French really are going to bring in the good quality troops, As you can see, these guys actually have shoes. They have the poofy pants too. Gotta love those poofy pants. I don't know why it's so satisfying to see like a two-man line, like men in two line. It's like the line battle. It's how you would fight. It just looks very good, and the line isn't like totally. It looks realistic. It's not like in a perfect line. It's how it would actually be. Some people would be moving a little faster than others. You see, like some part of the line would move faster, some would move slower. Very, very realistic here. I'm all about that realisticness. So, these are all vaulted gears. So Napoleon is going to be really. Whoever's gonna fight him it's gonna suck. I hate fighting the Imperial Guard. We do have Russia maybe trying to maybe take out some units, go for cav, artillery, a general maybe, but they are not. And instead, let's see if Bavaria has any artillery. Okay, their artillery is way back here. Oh, their general's way back here too. So I guarantee you they're gonna start going around and they're gonna go look for the general, and they can see the general. So I guess they are going to charge in here for the Kazakhs. Now here comes Iran maybe as well. Look at this. Look at this massive 200-man dragoon. That is so many cav units. That is a lot. The French are bringing a lot of cav. Gosh, I would not want to fight that. Even though it is dragoons. Thank goodness it's not like cuirassiers. So the one thing I would say that you'll be cautious with, especially with your Imperial Guard, is don't put them in artillery shot. Unless they're hidden. Because they're just going to sit back and shell you. Now, they do have to take the LOC. They have to. But, sit further back with your Imperial Guard. You don't need to have them all the way in the front lines getting shelled by artillery, getting weakened. See, Bavaria needs to move one cav unit at least. One cav unit back here. They're going to lose their 12-pounders. This is an expensive 2 artillery units. You do not want to lose these guys, and they are... General is sitting back here too. Like I said, the cav's totally gonna come around here. I'm calling it now. If they're smart, they'll sneak around the flank. Here we go, Grenadier Cheval. Oh yeah, these guys are going to be a pain to fight. Bavaria is pushing up here. They're just going straight at it. I think they're going to try to push on the right flank here. They're starting to see Russia showing up. So far, mainly just cav. But they do know Sardinia is over here. So the UK... and the Mamelukes are going to be on this left flank of France. Russia in the center and on the right flank. As well as Beaumont. I'm going to actually hit the fast forward button. See if anything starts developing. Right now I think everybody's just getting into a line of battle. And, oh my goodness, I'm missing it. We have some cav that kind of got too close to the French. And the French don't want to get outnumbered here. So of course they're going to fall back. They did push back the Mamluk cav. And they don't want that. They don't want any of that. So we are starting to see Piedmont showing up here, Sardinia. A little bit of cav, nothing else. Still keep an eye on that because, I mean, Russia could see that the general is sitting back there all by themselves. So I would sneak some cav around and just kill their general. It's perfect. France still getting into a line formation. Bavaria is going to form up with them. This is going to be a very decisive and very troubling push that the Russians and Sardinia are going to have to deal with. Now, I don't know. This is an 8-point versus a 7-point. Oh. We had some cav rushing in, trying to go for the artillery here. And it looks like they ended up losing their cav here. The French artillery is stuck here, though. Their 6-pounders are stuck, so they can't fall back unless they want to lose their guns. They can't advance unless they're going to lose their guns. So, I think that they're if you look at this, you see Iran is actually pushing on the flank. And it seems like the Imperial Guard are being left on their own as the UK and possibly Russia advance on them. Now, like I said, guys, you're seeing a lot of Piedmont coming out of the tree line. A lot of Sardinia coming out of the tree line. They have their artillery, their 6-pounders, they have infantry moving on the flank. Arrows coming in. Be careful they don't get shot by infantry. They're almost within range. Don't know if they're trying to go for the artillery, but now they are going to get charged and they're going to get out of there as fast as possible. As Bavaria's going to form up now. Look at this push. The UK and Mamelukes making a huge push here. They have some C7s, some C8s. Yikes. This is a push to watch. The UK are going straight for the flank. They're going to force the Imperial Guard to shift over troops. Like I said, I wish Iran was here. It could help hold this, and instead they're going to be fighting on their own. There was some cav that did fight. It looks like they maybe would try to go for the guns, and a bunch of infantry just volleyed and just slaughtered them, as you can see right here. So it did not work very well for them. I hope that they help their ally out. Because the UK are pushing. They are making a very solid push here. We have some cav that tried to go for the artillery. French player being very observant, noticing it. Good for them. They are noticing while they are being pushed on. Now, what is going to work in their favor is that the Imperial Guard can do pretty well against cav. The one problem is the UK is going to be following it up. Any cav charge probably with infantry as well, so that's going to be turning into deadly. Now look at all this cav. Look at it all. They have camels. They have... Oh my goodness. Yeah, Iran and France, they're all shifting over their cav to meet this attack. We do have artillery. Looks like maybe shooting at the flank here. Maybe not. I would start shooting at the infantry sitting right here. The UK are, as you can see, breaking easily. France is winning. The Imperial Guard holding strong. Now the UK are bringing up more reinforcements. Mamelukes need to get engaged in this. And perhaps they're going to totally disengage after taking some severe losses. They're probably going to lose some more troops, to be honest. Because, oh man, that was bad. You can see a lot of UK dead over here. The French didn't lose that much, I think. Just a little bit. But that was a successful first defense. Now, they probably will, just like Bunker Hill. The UK will come again, and this time with Russia. Now look at this. Russia is just attacking, and they know where the strength of the French and Bavarians are. It's way over here, so if they just defend this hill and they push right here, they can force them to funnel troops and then attack them when they're regrouping. Like I said, the UK looks like they are reforming up on the tree line to attack once again. Some of the men are very hurt. You're going to let them reload to prepare for a second assault. And Russia, I'm assuming... Oh, no. Bavaria's going to lose their cav. They're just running down the whole line. Thanks. So we do have the grenadiers shooting at infantry that are advancing on this house. Let's see what they do if they try to go for the house immediately, if they're holding off. Both the cav have kind of disengaged a lot, and they're kind of sitting back, letting artillery kind of do the work. Oh, we do have some infantry that may be going in to take on some grenadiers of the Imperial Guard. This is not a draw you want to have. Like, who would want this job? Besides not any of us. Look at that. Just instant death. Okay, we did kill him though. Alright, anyway. So they're gonna go in. The French are going to be backing him up. We'll see who takes that house. I don't think they're gonna take it though. The UK are not attacking yet. I don't know if the Mamelukes have some infantry they want to push on the flank. But we now have horse artillery from Iran just shooting. And guys, looking at the map, look at this. It's a long line. That's when you know a battle is truly starting. Although Russia's actually falling back here. I'm assuming they maybe got volleyed. See, France doesn't have to. Yeah, they lost a lot of troops there. Actually, not that many. 81 to start out with. So see, Iran is leaving this side, which honestly I think they should stay this side anyway, just because of all the forces that they would be facing on this side. They don't want to leave the Imperial Guard alone. Now Bavaria is just still sitting right here. Their artillery are, I don't know what the National Militia are doing here, but their artillery are so far behind. They are very slow. I'm not sure if they're hoping that Sardinia would, push up right here and they have artillery just could shoot from far away, making life miserable for Dumont. Now, they are pushing on the flank here, and you gotta know that, Sardinia has an army right here.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Oh, the UK did advance again. You see the damage being done. On both sides now, the UK determined to really take this hill. I mean, I do not envy the UK pushing up and attacking. I mean, we do have some skirmishers helping them out, but this is going to be a tough fight for them. They are taking on Chasseurs Cheval, or now Cheval, Voltigeurs and Chasseurs, and they are already starting to have some units breaking here. They need their general nearby. As you see, John Murray is going to push up here, and because they're getting outflanked, they're going to force the French to start falling back here. They're going to start pushing on the flank, but their center is so weak. And oh, these poor green rascals just getting shot to pieces by the artillery. The French have such a solid position. I honestly am wondering if this is actually a close battle or not, because I mean, no one else is really engaged, but the French so far are winning pretty decisively on this flank, unless this cav makes some decisive pushes. The UK are going to fall apart. See, they need to be organized. Their men are concerned. This cav is making some real strong pushes here. All these camels. All these camels, good grief. So France keeps having to push back. They keep pushing them back here. They have hussars, and oh, this may be where the cav battle starts, guys. This may be it. Yep, we have some skirmishers already get charged. Iran's going to answer, and this cav fight, I suspect, will start now. Who's going to win it though? If the UK wins this, And that could be huge.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
General getting shot by artillery. They killed Bagration, and now Bagation's gonna run away here. Oh my goodness, this is a mosh pit. Russia throwing in their cuirassiers. Taking on Iran and France. Mamluks going in with their camels. They have so much cav, though. They could easily take this. You can see that they are pushing back Iran here, going against some more cav with camels. I would be too excited right now. Like they're winning on this side. They do have a square that is going to help. You can see these cuirassiers are going to get charged in the back by some lancers here. And this cav battle is the fight to beat. Now the Mamluks are definitely pushing on this flank here, and you can see they're gonna hit the flank of these dragoons. Now the chasseur, the Grenadier Cheval are here, and they are pretty strong still, so I would say that most likely the Mamluks are a little too late to this fight here. We do have what looks like the UK now falling back in the wake of their cav being disorganized and thrown back. And this is a big commitment here for the Mamluk. But I called it. See, I definitely called it. This artillery was going to get caught out, and Bavaria is going to lose their artillery before they truly got to fire a shot. Which is sad, but that's why you never leave your artillery alone. So that's... Oh, they broke them. That's good.
Our men are running,
Cav's probably going to join. We do have the UK getting thrown back. Bavaria throwing up some infantry and cav. And now this fight is just... Can the Mamelukes surround the French? Which actually... France is breaking. They've lost several units. Now, of course, the Iran is going to send up more cav. They're going to charge the Mamelukes in the back. There's a general here who is going to help, but oof. France did lose a lot, guys.
The entire unit is dead, sir.
France did lose quite a bit. And wow, more Mamelukes coming in. So this fight is not over by any means. It is definitely winding to a close. See, Sardinia did take out the artillery here. It's the nature of the business. I would pull this infantry out to fight against Sardinia's cav if you want to save your 12-pounders. So the infantry fight has kind of died down. It's just the cav who are trying to win or lose here. These Grenadier Cheval are probably exhausted. They could get broken from the battlefield here. We do have a general who's going to help inspire them in actually... Oh no, it's not going to work. Oh, we do have some... They can, if they can charge, they can totally still take this battle. Or at least so cripple the cav for France that it can't come back. Either way, the cav on both sides is drastically weakened. And these guys are very tired. These guys are exhausted. I think, yeah, the French are definitely going to hold this flank. Over here, it looks like Bavaria advanced, lost some troops on this side right here, and then are falling back against Sardinia, who is just holding the line. I don't know where the French are going to have to hold. They obviously don't have to make the push. They can afford to sit back with an LOC advantage here. Now, there is a one-pointer, actually. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Mamelukes are going to take this one-pointer and tip the scales back in their favor, which means they would have this one-pointer, this one-pointer, this one-pointer. They would have 3 versus 2. I would go for it and have the UK circle around as well. It's going to force Imperial Guard to come over here to help hold this LOC. Worth doing, in my opinion. Now, this is another one of those battles, just like the last replay.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
No one seems to really want to engage necessarily. Everybody keeps falling back. Artillery is routing some Russian infantry. Looks like actually the Imperial Guard pushed up a lot so they could start maybe pouring some volleys into any Russians advancing. We had some Russian cav here really starting to hurt Bavaria. And they did break them, but they also lost some infantry. We have just some national
Our
militia.
men are running, sir.
Yeah, so Bavaria lost all their artillery. Their general. This is why your general sticks with your army. You need him to stick with your army, because he's gonna get just killed, and then Bavaria is gonna not be looking as good. And yeah, don't leave your artillery by themselves. Don't leave your general by yourself. If they're slow, you leave cav to defend them. Yeah, that's just what you have to do with NTW3. You can't. It's a very unforgiving place, NTW3. So we do have some. Oh, we have some cat. Oh, they tried. They really tried to go for this 6-pounder. Not working for them. Now Bavaria. Like I said, the guys, they're gonna probably lose their general here. And then their morale is not going to be what it should be.
Sir, our general is under attack.
And if they lose their general, then Sardinia should attack Bavaria. That's just morale-wise. That would seem wise. You have Russia to help you. You have 30 minutes left. Now you do have they do have LOC advantage at the moment, as these two are behind the lines, but Iran is going to be advancing to attack this house and probably can easily take it, as the Mamelukes did fall back here. And they're going to rush in. Who did they send in here? Okay. I think some skirmishers of sorts. Yeah, they sent in some skirmishers. These guys are not going to do well in melee. They're going to get killed pretty fast. So, balance of Iran's going to tip the balance back into French alliance control. They've taken this 1-pointer, and so someone needs to do something. This battle is just a lot of sitting. I demand blood to be shed. See, Russia keeps trying to go for this artillery. It's like, at this point, it's not worth it. If you're not actually attacking, this LOC, why do you keep pushing here? You know, just fall back. You either have to attack or you fall back. You don't just sit in this awkward state of kind of attacking, kind of not. This seems like the best flank to push on. It's Bavaria by themselves. You have 2 French armies holding this one side. Iran held in the far left side, and you have Bavaria and Sardinia and part of Russia sitting right here. You can outnumber Bavaria, attack, do something about it, you know? The UK just keep making these advances that just probably get shot to pieces here. I would not attack the center. That's where the French are strong. I mean, this 10-pointer for France, and they're both 10-pointers. The Spanish-French player, it's just they're just sitting here with their infantry. They're not getting shelled or anything, so don't hit them where they're strong. Hit them where they're weak. Don't make it. Why make it so complicated? See, now France is going to go on the offensive here. They are going to push up, start pouring in some volleys. Their infantry are getting shot by a lot of artillery from a lot of different factions. You have artillery from Russia, 12-pounders. You probably have UK artillery. Yeah, over here. They're really going to start putting the hurt on this Imperial Guard who is holding for so long here. Where is Sardinia? I'm gonna fast forward again because nothing is really happening. Bavaria's actually looks like they are gonna start engaging the Russians here. There's Sardinia. Sardinia's been just hiding in the forest, waiting it out. And they technically have a lot of cav around this LOC. So they could start. Oh, yeah, I always forget to do this. Not always, but Russia is now going to be holding as Bavaria is going to attack. Sardinia probably will start pushing up as well. Now, there's a lot of cav on this side still. Sardinia has a strong cav presence on their flank. And Bavaria is going to start being aggressive here. I think they finally are like, let's do something here. The only thing is the artillery that Piedmont has, that Sardinia has, is going to be placed to drive back Bavaria. And Bavaria either is going to have to do some attacking or fall back, but they have to deal with the artillery. We do have a lot of cav going up on the flank here. That's where all the guys that can form square are, for the most part. And don't charge it. In fact, don't even get close at this point in time. Still an artillery duel over here. No one's doing anything. But the fight is happening over here. Bagration did come back, even though he's dead. His men came back, so that is some morale. Comfort. And Spain is finally, or French Spain is finally helping on this side. I mean, they were sitting hiding behind the town. They were taking any losses, so, there's that at least. But no one was really being aggressive for like 30 minutes. And yeah, that's too long. In my opinion, that's a little too long. Oh, Sardinians, watch out. Their Lancers are going to get charged here. That's not going to do well. Look at this one little tree. You can tell why nothing grows here. Thing looks terrible. So this line fight is going to be going artillery on both sides. Ooh, Russia needs to move their artillery so it doesn't get shot to pieces. I mean, these 12-pounders are a force to be reckoned with. They're gonna really start forcing Bavaria back. France actually has fallen back, as you can see, just probably because of their artillery. The artillery really getting a lot of kills here, as you can see. And I think they lost their artillery to the UK and Russian artillery. So they are falling back to a safe spot, still holding on to LOC. They don't need to stand up here. But Bavaria is going to start losing just because of the artillery from Sardinia that is just going to be poking holes in their line. These 12-pounders, there's 4 of them. They are going to start, just look at this. They're just going to shake up these units and make them break. Now, at least the Russians are not backing down from this fight because it honestly is in their favor. They want to be engaged. They want to keep fighting. Said over here, though, they are not. The UK, look at them. They're using their infantry elegant extracts to scout.
Our men are running, sir.
So yeah, Bavaria is starting to lose infantry to this artillery. We have some cav that went in, taking on a unit that could not form square in time. And Bavaria is starting to really hurt. they're just losing infantry after infantry to the artillery. Not ideal. But this fight even now, guys, is just so slow going. My goodness, the Bavarians are just getting
Our men are
shot to
running,
pieces.
sir.
The Pioneers just got... I saw someone even go airborne over here. The Pioneers way over here, just in the artillery. Oh, we do have Iran going for the Cav. And they're going to get him before Sardinia gets their Cav now. Oh, they could break him. They could break him. They're wavering. Okay, they saved it that time. That time they saved it. Now, they're more artillery right here. They have infantry in reserve who would stop them, like I said. This is the fight, guys. This is the only fight that's happening. So, I don't even have to move around that much. Just do this. Drink my coffee. Keep it commentating on the fight. Bavaria does have reserves, it looks like. Although Iran actually is moving out in the town center. Okay, so we do have some general movement here. France is going to be pushing, going maybe for, hoping to go for a weak point in this line, help Bavaria start turning this battle around. They are going to push out Iran going in with their infantry, rushing them up. Sardinia was kind of caught looking at the other side of this fight. And they can't form square either. That's not going to go well. And don't form square now, because infantry are going to bayonet charge. Yikes. So Sardinia is going to rush in to help out as Cav is going to rush. Ooh. So France and Iran are making a very good push here. I can't really see a lot with the trees in the way, but there was a unit that formed square here. With the Cav as well, they are going to maybe start pushing back Piedmont. This square is toast. The weight of this charge, these guys with these peaked hats. Oh wow, they got some crazy looking swords here. Yeah, Sardinia is starting to lose. There's a lot of cav over here, guys. They could start circling around. But you see France is making a very strong push. And Sardinia and Russia have fallen back here to another line. I mean, they don't want to lose their flank here. And there's no cav here, so I'm not sure why they keep forming squares. Yeah, send the Grenadiers in. Look at this push they're making, though. This is utter chaos. Yeah, they're going to need some Grenadiers. That's going to be problems for them. Now, we do have France now pushing up here. They're going to go for some infantry, and oh boy. This fight is turning fast. Does not feel like a close one, to be honest. But you guys can vote. I'm just doing the submissions. So, we'll see. The battle's not yet started. Although, like I said, Sardinia and Russia are looking pretty weak now in the center here. Unless Russia can take this LOC, or take this LOC over here, it's going to be a victory for the French here in about 20 minutes. I see Sardinia is starting to really break. Their Grenadiers are just not able to really make a stand, as the French are just going to start volleying.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, we do have Russia on the flank here, pushing up, taking out infantry that went for the artillery. But Bavaria is now taking on only a small Piedmont force. We do have a lot of cav. What are they doing over here? These guys could still change the course of this battle if they get into the battle, because the French made a push. And And yeah, use the trees to hold back any cav. Since Iran's still sending some cav up. Making sure that Sardinia doesn't return with some of their infantry here. Oh, what? What is this? Oh my goodness, look at how many units are charging this artillery. I'd love canister shot. What are they doing? I mean, they probably will take it, but is it worth it? I mean, maybe it is worth it. I don't know. Mass bayonet charge for the guns. If you guys tell me.
Our men are running, sir.
All these guys have to do is pull their infantry off and run their artillery away. Nuh-uh. They're not gonna make it. Yeah, no. So Bavaria is going to take out the artillery, but now watch. Watch this. They're going to get charged in the flank by Sardinia Cap. This is a sacrifice worthy of it. They are going to break so many Bavarians here. Maybe. Maybe it's just they're in mass. It is possible that the mass of them is just so much that they aren't going to break, but I think the losses they sustain is not worth the 12-pounders they lose. It's just a blob of Bavarians over here. Just for them to have heavy cav, they can just smash the side.
Our men are running, sir.
We can see they're going to start losing a lot more infantry now than they need to. And look at this. Yeah, they're rushing over here, not only because, you know, that's a lot of infantry on the flank, but because that's a massive amount of men to just break. They're wavering. Look at the mass breakage. I mean, the debuff that you get when a unit next to you routes is why this is happening. You're going to cause Bavaria to basically lose half their army to an artillery piece. That is just... Oh man, that'd be so sad. And they have more artillery or more infantry running over here, but this Sardinia is just going to chase them down, and that's tipping the balance. That cav charge, or that infantry charge, is what
our men are running, sir.
May win the battle for the coalition. Now, UK are trying to hold on the flank here. Russia will be trying to form up to meet them. Bavaria now is in a dangerous place. They have lost basically all of their infantry, except for this small line right here. I think that's what's going to tip this side. That was, I mean, how many was that? Let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I mean, there's still 2 more. There could be 10 you could lose right there. The thing about charging a mass is, like I said, if this unit broke, it's gonna waver the morale of the rest of these units. That's how the morale works. Oh man, I missed it. Cav worked in conjunction with the UK with the French infantry, and just started charging any UK that formed square. As you can see right here, it caused them to instantly break. The UK are running. Yeah, it's not gonna matter here. UK are broken. Russia's gonna have to form up here. And Sardinia's gonna start pushing on Bavaria now. Sardinia has a chance to go take this 1-pointer right before the battle starts. They have 13 minutes. Start moving some infantry along the flank. Just start moving them now. You have 13 minutes to get there. You can take the 1-pointer and win. Tell your allies to go take the other 1-pointers as well. The UK are totally going to just waltz it at the sea over here. That's hilarious. Now that the Imperial Guard have made a solid push, Russia's going to be scrambling to form up for an attack. This fight has just been... although now they can take a 1-pointer and tip the scales once again in favor of the French. So the Russians need to push back the Imperial Guard and the French-Spanish or it's gonna all be for naught. Bavaria is falling back here. I am going
The
to fast
entire
forward
unit is dead,
because
sir.
I want to see what the general movement is in faster speed. Now, we do have Bavaria going to get charged by some dragoons here. This is not going to go well. Bavaria, poor Bavaria, they just... Yeah, it's going to be messy for them.
Our men are running, sir.
They're going to lose most of their army, and now a road is open for the one-pointer. Just saying. Now, Russia is going to be outmatched here. Their artillery is not gonna be able to hold back. Their artillery and infantry are not going to be able to hold back two French armies here. They do have some cuirassiers, and these guys can't really form square here. So we could see some decisive pushes now. Oh, look at this! It's not going to work. Bayonet charge. They just stopped, and you're not going to break Voltigeurs. You are definitely not. No, with Napoleon Bonaparte standing and watching, they aren't going to break. It'd be over the dead body now. You have some cav pushing up here. We'll be taking the bullets so that these cuirassiers can push up here. And there's not much you can really say. Bavaria has been pushed back. Sardinia has the road open to take this one-pointer. And that's their only hope at this point. Unless they have a trick up their sleeve, then this battle is going to be a French victory.
Our men are running, sir.
Looks like we got some French cav charging the backs of the Russian line infantry. They're going to force them to fall back, and this is going to be mass breakage. Yeah. Russia could have been a little bit more decisive. Maybe if they had shifted on the flank and gone for this 4-pointer. Like I said, when you see an enemy just sitting on a hill with artillery, go around them. Like, Mamluks tried to go around them. The UK could have gone around, and then Russia could have stayed with Humont and held the left flank. And you could have gone around and forced them to have to relocate. Or all gone one side, you know, all gone left, all gone right. And that's the only way to really make a decisive push here, because right now Russia's getting trounced. Looks
We have
trying to
killed their
hold.
general, sir. Now they must break.
Yeah, the UK. Murray has died. And Fumont, I think, is gonna not go for the LOC. So I'm just gonna fast forward here because we're just watching them die. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna fast forward. Cuirassiers are going in on. Yikes! The power of a FIM. I'm telling you guys, it is terrifying to behold. Point blank fire on any cav unit from infantry in melee is just devastating. As
Our
you can
men
see,
are running, sir.
Russia's trying to hold. I think that the French are now going to push for this LOC. Now, there's artillery sitting right here. We got some infantry holding the hill. 7 minutes to go. They don't have to take the LOC. Sardinia isn't really pushing. They're just kind of there. So this is going to be a victory. Well, there's 7 minutes. They don't have enough time. It's going to be victory for the French now. Mamluks are falling back. Sardinia is also falling back. Bavaria and Iran are holding the LOC point basically at this point, and France is pushing out. And this is just a fight for survival, though. The real fight for LOC is right here, where France is actually charging in here. Like I said, these are really good. If you look at the stats for the French Imperial Guard, they are small, expensive, but very good. And I think they're going to easily take this house. They got backup. They got Napoleon. Yeah. There is no doubt that that is going to be a successful attack. With 5 minutes remaining, I would say that it was not well played attack-wise by the attackers. The coalition could have done a couple things different, which with any battle, that's always the case. I think they spread themselves out way too much. The UK kind of went in themselves. Then Russia kind of went in and went back out. Sardinia was making a decisive push on Bavaria, but then France counterattacked, so that kind of ended that. Now, yeah, the Imperial Guard has taken this LOC, and the Mamluks are in retreat. So, LOC victory. So, not the closest replay. Is this the closest replay you've ever seen? I'll let you guys vote still. Yes or no. But, just give my opinion. I think the last one definitely was better than this one. Just in closeness, because it wasn't really ever a moment at which I was wondering who was going to win. It was pretty obvious the French were winning at the for most of the battle. And I'm going to fast forward here as there is 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Sardinia is just basically in a line battle. Russia is just getting surrounded by the French. And the amount of units still alive does testament to how much the battle was spent not fighting. And like I said, the French didn't have to fight, guys. They really didn't. They had the LOC advantage. They didn't have to. But the coalition needed to be aggressive. The thing about attacking, you have an initiative. You have the initiative. You can choose where to attack. Like I said, they could have all gone into this open field here and just pushed on the flank. Versus this side that's full of trees. It's kind of harder to mobilize your army. I honestly would have gone like, let's just push here. You take out the
Our
Imperial
men
Guard.
are running, sir.
You take out a lot of tough armies. Because after the Imperial Guard is gone, it's pretty easy. So, that's my thoughts. You guys can give your thoughts on the battle. Said Sardinia is going to fight until the bitter end. They have 2 minutes to fight. They have some cav, probably going to go in and take out more Bavarian infantry. Bavaria just can't really catch a break here.
Our men are running, sir.
France, though, is just encircling Sardinia. So, yeah, that is about it. 44 seconds. As Sardinia is getting encircled. Thanks. Alright, this one was sent in by LookTea, like I said. You guys can tell me. Yeah, like I said, you guys go and vote. But I feel like the last one was a lot better. But there are more to come, guys. So there is one or another that could hold a candle to, you know, the best replay ever. Closest replay, I should say, ever. So, that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and y'all stay safe, and I will catch you all in another video.